What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Oh, excuse me, y'all. As I'm always intrigued to hear what you all have to say about these topics. And ladies and sports fans and gentlemen, do forgive your boy. Got a little bit of a head cold going right now, but I wanted to talk about these Kansas City Chiefs and Buffalo Bills. As we got another classic showdown between these two franchises. They've been going at each other for, oh man, some years now. So much so that it has butted into a very interesting rivalry. Um, And this was nothing short of another installment in such a great back and forth between two juggernaut franchises, dare I say. And off the top, I was talking to some friends about this game, and they was a couple of them are Kansas City Chiefs fans. And my take on this is that the only way to beat the Chiefs, it seems like, is to have a Josh Allen. This is the year, it feels like, of Josh Allen. I know Lamar Jackson is balling over there in Baltimore, but what I've been seeing from Josh Allen has been nothing short of spectacular. I will say that he doesn't have the luxury of a Derrick Henry in the backfield, so his run game is a little bit um, unreliable. You know, James Cook is a phenomenal running back, but it seems like he's lost a bit of a step or whatever the case. Uh, but more times than not, it's been all Josh Allen propelling this team to a 9-2 record now. And like again, in a very impressive fashion. He is, excuse me, not he, but the Buffalo Bills are also 5-0 at home, and had a good homestand versus the defending Super Bowl champions. But real quick, I just want to look over some of the stats in this game. As this was a not so much a high scoring affair. The defenses definitely showed up in this game, made some very key stops on for the Chiefs and the Bills. You know, but with these, there were a few plays that um, excuse me, there were a few big plays that broke off, and we also had some unconventional guys scoring, some guys that didn't get really a lot of attention all season long. But in a rivalry game like this, there's always going to be some surprises, and we got plenty of those this game. The scoring started off with James Cook. He had a phenomenal 3-yard rush to start the game in the first quarter. Xavier Worthy got a lot of work early. It seems like him and Patrick Mahomes are starting to get on the same page. Not that they weren't before, but I think Xavier Worthy, as fast as he is, as talented as he is, he's still working on his route running abilities and getting that timing in sync with Patrick Mahomes. But he got a lot of work early. He started off, he got a big 10-yard pass for a touchdown to make the game 7-6. James Cook would come back and score another touchdown on a 6-yard rush. Noah Gray, he caught a pair of touchdowns. His first came in the second quarter on a 2-yard pass. Tyler Bass would give excuse me, I didn't even read the score. The Noah Gray touchdown made the game 14-13. Also, Tyler Bass missed a kick. I think he missed a point attempt in the first quarter. So that's what threw the score off a little bit for the Bills. So after the Noah Gray touchdown in the second quarter, 2-yard pass from Patrick Mahomes, it made it 14-13. Tyler Bass would redeem himself a bit with a 33-yard field goal to give the Bills the lead again, 16-14. We will move on to the fourth quarter as there was no scoring in the third quarter. The defenses really showed up that quarter. But Curtis Samuel got him a big touchdown in the fourth quarter to start it off. And that gave the Bills a 9-point lead at 14-23. Noah Gray would catch his second of 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter on a 1 yard pass from Patrick Mahomes, and that play looked very Travis Kelce-ish. It looked like the signature Travis Kelce. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, it looked like the signature Travis Kelce play, where Travis Kelce goes out about 5 to 7 yards, maybe sometimes 3 to 7 yards, and gets the quick first down or touchdown. And then the game winner. Well, I don't want to say the game winner because after the Noah Gray touchdown, the Bills still had the lead 21-23. But Josh Allen put the game away with a very tough, might be the play of the year, 26-yard touchdown run. And honestly, man, Josh Allen put all of the all of the revenge he's ever wanted to get on the Kansas City Chiefs in that last touchdown run. As like I say, it's eligible to be the play of the I was going to say the play of the century, the play of the year, easily. Um, so those were the scoring plays on this game. Let's look at the box score real quick. For the Chiefs, the losing team, 23 of 33. Patrick Mahomes went for 196 yards as well. 3 touchdown scores, 2 interceptions. And I am getting very concerned about Patrick Mahomes' ability to protect the ball. Now, in the NFL, NFL says not for long. All right. So if you are phenomenal a year or 2 or 3, that's fine and dandy. But there will be teams to get tape on you, and they will be studying your tendencies through and through. And I think that's what is happening. Sorry, yes. I think that's what's happening with Patrick Mahomes right now. I think that the tape is starting to catch up to him. And everything that Pat likes to do, these teams know it. It kind of reminds me of a la the Golden State Warriors, how in 2016, 2017, the Golden State Warriors were just light years ahead of everybody. Then came around 2018, 2019, teams started catching up to them because, of course, these guys study the tape night and day. So I think that's kind of the case of what's happening to Patrick Mahomes as well. Albeit, he still finds ways to contribute, still finds ways to manage the game if he's not having a big numbers game. But this game, he made a couple bad decisions. The offensive line was not uh, uh, solid for Patrick Mahomes this game, as he was running around a lot, got sacked a lot. In fact, he only got sacked twice, but the pressures was real. And those 2 sacks came in very key moments of the game. Moving on, the rushing department for the Kansas City Chiefs, Kareem Hunt led the way with 14 carries, 60 yards. His longest rush was for 17 yards. That's about it. Patrick Mahomes didn't rush at all this game, surprisingly enough. We talked about Xavier Worthy earlier. He led the way for the wide receiving room, 4 receptions, 61 yards. Also contributed a touchdown score, I believe, in the first quarter. DeAndre Hopkins, he had 3 receptions himself, 29 yards, no touchdown, but he did have a big 13-yard catch for a first down. Noah Gray, he had 4 receptions, 23. Half of his receptions were touchdown scores, as he had 2 on the evening. Juju Smith Schuster also had a catch. I feel like he was a little bit more active in this game. But he only had a catch for 8 yards. For the defense, no interceptions. Well, yes. They got 1 interception from Kamari Connor. Big play, but no sacks for the defense. I'm trying to see some QB hits. They got 4 QB hits, as Josh Allen had a fairly clean game this game, to say the least. I'm sure that the Bills had this game circled on their calendar, and with all of the talk of the Kansas City Chiefs being undefeated, I'm a little knee deep in this video, but the Chiefs are no longer undefeated. But with all of the talk and the hype and the hoopla surrounding their undefeated season, I'm sure the Bills had this game circled twice on their calendar. But speaking of the MVP candidate, whom I deem necessary, I don't think the stats are really reflecting how impactful Josh Allen has been. But look at the win column. And the Chiefs got, I mean, not the Chiefs, the Bills got a lot more wins than losses, and it's because of this guy. Again, Josh Allen went 27 of 40, 262 yards, one touchdown score, one interception, no sacks. Very clean game. QBR rating of 82.8. Josh Allen also can do it with the legs. And I think he's a very underrated runner. That dude got some breakaway speed, man, for real. And he's powerful. Like, shucks, he was running over defenders on a couple of those plays, namely the game sealing play at the end. But he carried the ball for 12 times for 55 yards and also contributed contributed one touchdown score rushing. And again, that 26-yard rush was his longest and also the game sealer. James Cook had 9 carries for 20 yards, also put 2 touchdowns on the board. Just doing what James Cook does, very consistent. He tends to find that pay dirt often and a lot. So kudos to James Cook. Khalil Shakur, one of my fantasy football receivers, he put up good work today. 8 receptions, 70 yards. No touchdown scores for Shakur, but he was making very timely, very big plays throughout the game. Curtis Samuel had the biggest touchdown, in my opinion, outside of that Josh Allen 26-yard run. He had a big play, got him a touchdown as well, but he had 5 receptions for 58 yards. Doing his thing, Amari Cooper, 2 receptions for 55 yards. Dawson Knox, he had 4 receptions for 40 yards. And I believe Dalton Kincaid is injured right now. So Dawson Knox, if you don't have him, if you have Dalton Kincaid and you need a tight end to replace him during his time away, I think Dawson Knox would be a good pickup. He looked very, how can I say? It looked like him and Josh Allen has a lot of chemistry, but Josh Allen hasn't been going to Knox a lot this season for whatever reason. But anyway, I think Dawson Knox will be a good pickup. He got some action this game. For the defense, again, 2 interceptions, 1 to end the game. I'm not sure if we talked about that, but Patrick Mahomes ended the game with a very terrible interception. I hated it for him, but that's how the game concluded. Taylor Rapp had an interception, and I believe Terrell Bernard got the game-winning interception. Sorry, y'all. The sacks went to Terrell Bernard. Okay, TB got himself an interception and a sack this game. And Von Miller got a big, I believe it was either a 3rd down or a 4th down, a sack on a very big play. And so the Bills look good, man. I cannot lie. The Bills look absolutely formidable. And I got Josh Allen for my MVP. I think Lamar Jackson is balling. Don't get it twisted. If they gave the MVP to Lamar Jackson, you're not gonna hear no argument from me. But I think that Josh Allen needs his shine. I think it's time to acknowledge what Josh Allen is doing, because the very minimum, Lamar Jackson has a Super Bowl coach. He also has a all-time great running back now helping him engineer the offense, and the Baltimore Ravens organization as a whole. Sorry, guys. Of course, Lamar Jackson is the leader of that team, but he has some help. He definitely has some talent around him. Josh Allen essentially lost his number 1 receiver last season. He lost a few guys, but Khalil Shakur has stepped up. They went and got Amari Cooper. Matt Collins made some big plays. Again, Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox also putting in work. But it's mostly Josh Allen, and not just with his arm. He's doing it with his legs as well. So I don't want to, me personally, I think that Josh Allen is being a little undervalued, maybe even underrated. But I got him for my MVP this year. And it's just looking at the win column and looking at how the Bills have won. They've had some ugly losses, of course. Every team this season has, now even including the Chiefs. But they've had some great showings. I believe they even beat the Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. I think they beat the Ravens. So, but that's all I got for y'all on this one, y'all. Please like the video, share the video. Oh, no. Let's look at the box. Let's look at this team score. I'm sorry, because I forgot to do this on one of my other videos. I love looking at the team stats just to get that final picture of how the game went down. So for the Kansas City Chiefs, 19 first downs compared to the Buffalo Bills, 24. Total play, 71 for the Bills compared to 52 for the Chiefs. Total yards, 366 for the Bills to the 259 of the Kansas City Chiefs. Passing yards, 262 for the um, Buffalo Bills, 181 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Rushing yards was a big difference there, 104 for Buffalo, 78 for the Kansas City Chiefs. 6 penalties on the Chiefs compared to 3 for the Buffalo Bills. Let's look at this third down efficiency real quick. Man, Buffalo was doing their thing. They went 9 of 15 from the third down on third down conversions. Kansas wasn't horrible. They went 50% on 5 of 10 converting third downs. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Cold getting to me. Turnovers again, 2 on the Chiefs. 2 interceptions by Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen also threw an interception this game. In time of possession, 25 minutes and 57 seconds for the Chiefs compared to 34 minutes and 3 seconds for the Buffalo Bills. So just a fantastic game. Another installment again in this classic rivalry with a lot of historic and storied players on both sides. But namely, got to talk about the 2 quarterbacks that are just, headlining this era of the NFL. I think that if you're talking about the top 5, 10 quarterbacks right now, you can't go down that list too long without talking about Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. So just another classic game. Pretty sure, how the NFL stars align. These two will face each other again at some point in the playoffs. And we'll see if the Chiefs can get their revenge. But Chiefs are now 9-1 atop the AFC West, and the Buffalo Bills are now 9-2 with a commanding 5-game lead in that division, as the Miami Dolphins, New York Jets, and the New England Patriots have been absolutely terrible. But the Kansas City Chiefs, they only have a 2-game lead over the Los Angeles Chargers, who have been a surprise. They picked up a big win the other day. Denver is 6-5, another surprise in the league behind Bo Nix. So we'll see how this season unfolds. We got about 7 more weeks left, and I'm here for all of it. But that's all I got for y'all on this one. Please like the video, share the video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always interested to hear what you all have to say about these topics. I am Tony the Savant. Thank you all for the love and support. Peace.